Welcome to Edinburgh. We are here exploring the city for the next 3 days. So come along with us and see what we get up to. If you're new around here, my name is Becky. Travis is behind the camera and we're traveling with our daughter Teddy. We love filming our adventures so that we have some memories for keepsakes, as well as to share them with all of you so that you can be inspired to do some traveling of your own perhaps. So thank you for coming to our channel, for watching this video, and let's go see around the city. We arrived in Edinburgh late morning, got settled into our Airbnb, and then we were ready to head out and do some exploring. Check out this view of the castle from the apartment building we're staying at. Doesn't get much better than that. On our walk, we came across a popular attraction, this tribute to Greyfriars Bobby, a dog who is said to have spent 14 years sleeping on his deceased owner's grave in the Greyfriars Cemetery. The cemetery itself is also a very popular tourist destination, as some of the graves are said to have inspired some characters in Harry Potter, including one for a Tom Riddle.
Scotland in Edinburgh in our first restaurant, so I ordered a Scotch whiskey. It's Balvenie. Yeah, it's 12-year-old double oak. We'll see what it's like. Yeah, it's just like a little bit more of a oak. You can taste the oak in it, which is nice.
They give you can get ice and then this little pitcher, tiny little pitcher of water, and also ordered a
house-made pint of, I think it's a lager, she said.
Cheers. We've got a little starter of haggis here, and so we're told we need to just try it, have a little taste, get it in our gob, and then we'll mash it all up with the mash and dump the gravy on it. So let's give it a try. Haggis. Welcome to Scotland. I'm trying out some sausage and mash. I've got my little cider here, and Travis has a steak pie. Right behind me is the birthplace of Harry Potter. This is where J.K. was sitting when she first started writing the Philosopher's Stone. So it's pretty cool to be able to see. Looks like it's closed down under construction, but it still says right on it, birthplace of Harry Potter. So we came, we saw. Okay, walking down Victoria Street, possibly the inspiration for Diagon Alley. What do you think? The last person to be hanged from the Grassmarket gallows was James Andrews on the 4th of February, 1784. So this is literally the site of many executions in Edinburgh. So this is Victoria Street behind me. We are now on Grassmarket, which has access and views of the castle, and it's also right where our Airbnb is, so I'm very excited about the location that we're going to be spending 3 nights in here in Edinburgh, because I think it's going to give us lots of access to tour around the city. Okay, next stop in Edinburgh is wandering down the Royal Mile. If you watched our Ireland videos, I know that I mentioned our preference to stay out of the cities and be in the smaller areas, but just spending half a day in Edinburgh, like, it is stunning. Like, it's so beautiful, and just walking around and looking at these buildings is highlight of the trip for sure. Like, it is gorgeous here.
Morning, we're walking around Edinburgh. Just had a breakfast scone and a latte, and we're just moving our way down to, where are we going, Beck?
Just going on a little walk today. We found a little map of a little scenic walk, so we're gonna go just literally check stuff out. We had brunch at Dishoom, an extremely popular Bombay-inspired restaurant. We enjoyed the Big Bombay, which was like a traditional English breakfast but greatly enhanced by delicious Indian flavors and a sausage naan roll. It was a spectacular breakfast, and I was grateful I had seen many recommendations for this restaurant and had booked this brunch weeks in advance. We've just climbed to the top of Calton Hill, right in the heart of Edinburgh, and there are 360-degree views. So it's actually Calton Hill, not Carlton Hill, but nonetheless, it was a beautiful climb up to this UNESCO World Heritage Site with some of the city's best views. From here, you could see across to Arthur's Seat Hill at the end of the Royal Mile, which is a popular hike in Edinburgh that we decided not to tackle because we heard it was not very pleasant up there on a windy day. I got a new little knit headband. I had been planning on getting one while we were in Ireland and just ran out of time and forgot, so I found one here on the Royal Mile in Scotland.
Also bought some whiskey. Scottish whiskey. There we go.
Doing finally all the things.
Yeah, all the touristy things.
Yeah. We are currently walking through the People's Story Museum here on the Royal Mile. It's a free or by donation museum, and it just literally tells the history of the people of Edinburgh. So it's kind of cool to walk through, and you can pick and choose what you want to read and learn about. We are lucky travelers again to be exploring Edinburgh on a day full of sun. It's a bit cool with the breeze, but I think we cannot complain at all about the nice weather. We just literally tried to walk into the Holyrood Palace grounds, not realizing that today is what day is it?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday today, and the grounds are closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So, not knowing what day of the week it is, we just tried to walk on in, and they said, "Oh, staff only." So we won't be seeing that today, but it's okay.
That's the Queen's Palace in Scotland.
Yep, lots of other things to see. Okay, we've reached peak tourist. We are on a hop-on, hop-off city tour bus. We ended up this morning at the very end of the Royal Mile, which is the Holyrood Palace area. And then we are packed so heavy with the baby carrier and the other backpack full of like layers of clothing and a bottle of whiskey that Travis bought. And it was just feeling like our backs were so sore carrying everything. So instead of walking back up on a different street, we decided to jump on the hop-on, hop-off bus, which is great. We'll listen to the little tour. Right now it's just playing music, and we'll head back up towards the castle. We'll learn a little bit about Edinburgh. We do usually love to do like one of the free walking tours, but it's just a little tricky with Babe. We don't really know if we can show up for a tour and like maybe she needs a nap or maybe she needs to be moving when we're not moving, so we probably won't be able to do one of those. So we thought maybe we'll learn a little bit about the city at least while we're riding up here. Hello everyone! We have been a little bit MIA since yesterday around this time. After we got off our big bus experience, we just went back to the flat and we kind of weren't feeling that well, so we mostly just stayed in. We had some tea and some soup in the flat, and yeah, we just kind of hung around. We did go back out later for dinner, and then this morning, I don't know, our heads have been a bit sore, so we've just kind of had a quiet morning. So now we finally just ventured out. Travis did actually go and pick up our rental car today because we are heading out of Edinburgh tomorrow. But as for today, we are now in Dean Village. We're just looking over the water of Leith. It's just a really beautiful little area. And we're going to walk around here for a little bit and maybe pop into some shops and just see what there is in this little neighborhood of Edinburgh. The water of Leith is actually the name of the small river that runs through Edinburgh, and there's a water of Leith walkway that's actually 12 miles long that you can walk along the river, so quite a nice little way to feel like you're outdoors in a city.
Finished off our day in the Airbnb, made some pasta, went down and picked up a few items at the grocery store, and we're just chilling out, trying to relax, get over our colds, and get ready for a big day tomorrow.
We're just loving our Airbnb, all the comforts of home. So this is our last day here in Edinburgh, and we've kind of been like wavering back and forth about when we were going to go see the Edinburgh Castle. I went on to check yesterday in the morning and there was tons of tickets available, and then after lunch when I went, it was all sold out for the day. And then I should have bought tickets for today. I know you're supposed to buy them in advance, but I was still kind of willy-nilly about what we were going to do. And then by last night, they were all sold out for today. So we're not going to Edinburgh Castle on this trip. As Travis says, we have to save something for the next trip, so I guess that'll be it. Now we're just heading back to our flat, to the car park, to pick up our car, and we're actually heading to England today. So we're gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for coming along to Edinburgh with us. I know it was kind of an off video because we have spent a little bit of time not feeling well in Edinburgh, but we were grateful for the apartment and grateful to see as much of the city as we did. And we will have 1 or 2 more videos left to come of England, so please stay tuned to our channel. You can subscribe, it means a lot to us to help us grow our channel. And with that, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.